ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up, he should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now a first down throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. Strong defense is something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. No check. No check. Ready.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. He'll take it at the 42. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And he's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Throwing is Hurts. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well,
man, appreciate y'all tuning in,
It's
man.
not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good
It's
game
gonna be a
going ahead
hard
of us.
ball game. Y'all stay tuned, man. Hey, hit that like button. Feel me?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 24, Hurts over the middle, complete to Judy. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way,
This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew that.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this.
Y'all hear that light button, man. Appreciate that, dog.
First half interception.
You know what I'm saying?
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason.
We keep trying to bring y'all a good competitive game.
The defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Watson. Throw right side.
Come on, bro. We can break one. Let's go.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him
on
the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Trying to work the linebackers, you feel me?
Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku.
10 yards.
To this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in.
Right here, dog.
The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
I just figure we eat the clock up a little bit. As long as we get 3, we okay right here. You know what I mean? But we got 7, so we good. You feel me?
Touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And we got 3
will take the lead here
timeout.
final minute of the first half.
So we're going to see if we can try to get some more points, at least 3
good,
points.
But hold on a second, there is a flag.
We're going to take this rough with the penalty kick. We're going to get 15 yards on the kickoff. But we're gonna sky kick this right here. We're going to try to let him return this.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards.
Do this a smart tactic. And,
from the 10.
Let me get started. Okay. Yeah, the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Wish we could have got him deep, but okay. We got a good right here. See what type of approach we keep going with.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep
okay, we in business.
Some room to maneuver. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
You're going to call timeout right there.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Now we don't want to do nothing crazy.
Seconds to go before halftime.
We up by 7, 34 seconds left.
First down,
what we really want to do right here is just
a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Leave the clock up.
Got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Not really force the ball right here.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver. And he's brought down.
All we're going to do is run the ball right here to center it.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that
Call
jersey.
timeout.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half,
I think we get ball back.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we
I know that's
live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
We all know this, Zoo. Just look at it. I'm telling you was going somewhere. That nigga be texting every morning. When I be sleeping, sobbing every morning. No. You can tell me something different. On the next one.
About to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
3rd and 2, Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense, forcing the turnover. Now, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. While their defense got him the football with an interception, they trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Hey.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game.
I'm so gone on them.
17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Hey.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That's going to be caught by Judy. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it in at the 22. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
My business of the betting, baby. Why you hate, man?
This is what NFL offenses call.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's me.
Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Yeah, it's going to do. I still make music.
It's Watson. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful.
He's got a man, complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
This will be taken at the 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You sit like an egg roll. Yeah.
first down throw. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher,
Like a lot,
you know you got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage.
Like
a lot of times the
a
offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see
That's beautiful. Really bad
that
for
is
me.
a rare incompletion for
It's
him.
bad in my mind. That's the truth.
He has percentage completion wise way up. Not that time. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory.
It look like it's over, ain't it? If you say it's over, I'll turn it. Huh?
Watson.
You think it's over? Oh, good pick, bro.
Another interception.
Oh, you finna return it? Hell no. Hell no.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception.
It looked like it's over.
Who would have thought
We're down by 14.
caliber pick now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me.
It looked like they tied,
We're
though.
used to
That's
that
what I'm
with maybe
saying.
a quarterback with less experience or less
They ain't
talent.
gonna come back.
But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
I'm about to screw it,
So
though.
now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm about to screw this. I'm about to screw this.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they give him what a game, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. His throw incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read.
76ers Celtics tomorrow. Okay.
And that will send them back to the drawing board.
Bro, I remember they played the first time.
And that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
Watson now to throw. He's looking deep for Bell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Yeah, them boys experienced.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
That boy the best clutch player right now is in the NBA. That's under 5 minutes. Yeah. Talking to my chat too.
And certainly starting to appear that
chat, who y'all think gonna win? Warriors or the Kings? You feel me?
What a heck of a run. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Chubb on the counter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Watson's going to throw it here.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
On first down. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.